Hi everyone, how are you going today? Hope that you enjoyed the previous video about clothes and fashion. Today we will move to the next topic, weather and environment. This is one of the most common and difficult topics in IELTS in particular and in the real life in general. Now we should begin.
Good morning, what's your full name, please?
My full name is Casey Nguyen.
Could you please give me your ID card?
Here it is.
Nice to meet you. My name is, and I come from. I'll begin by asking you some questions about yourself.
Yeah.
What is the climate like in your country?
I live in a city with a tropical climate, which comprises 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter.
Would you prefer to live in a hot or cold country?
Actually, I really love the weather in the city I'm living in now. With 4 seasons each year, I have the chance to experience most typical types of the weather, from blistering to freezing.
What is the best, worst, weather for traveling in?
Well, I had a terrible trip in the heavy rain, and I always wish that I won't be in a similar situation anymore.
Are there any problems with the weather in your country?
Well, as I have mentioned before, there are 4 seasons in my country, so the weather is changeable, leading to the problems of health, especially affect to the elder and children.
Thank you very much. Let's move on cue card topic. Here's the question. Describe an environmental problem. You should say what it is, how long it has existed, how it affects people's lives, and explain how you think the problem will develop in the future. I'd like you to speak on this topic in 2 minutes. Before that, you have 1 minute to prepare. And here's some paper and pen for you to make some notes if you wish. Well, could you please begin?
Well, I'm going to talk about the pollution, one of the most need to be solved problems of the environment in the 20th century. In my opinion, I suppose that the main reason for the pollution is the overpopulation and a rapid, sprawling industrialization of the city within recent 30 years. It is crystal clear that a large number of populations, especially in cities, always cause environmental pollution, such as water pollution, air pollution, and sound pollution. The more cars they use, the more energy and natural resources they consume. The more wastages, exhaust fumes, and noises they create. First and foremost, the water pollution is caused by the bloom of industries and factories that have been standing beside the rivers. This factory and industry produce a large number of industrial waste which directly affect the water. As a result, the effect of water pollution is severe, which affects dramatically to human lives. In detail, we can't live without water, especially for a large number of people rely on the water of the rivers. Using the polluted water, it leads to diseases can become epidemic without the proper control. The next, air pollution usually happens in the cities with chemical smoke and carbon dioxide. As a consequence, people have to suffer various dangerous diseases, including lung cancer, asthma, heart disease, etc., which make people dying out. Last but not least, sound pollution is called as a silent killer that causes lots of serious health problems, including hearing and brain cancer. Notably, the sound pollution directly threatens the surrounding wildlife as well. Therefore, if we don't have right action in the nick of time, the pollution will be worse with the natural disaster and man-made disaster as well. Moreover, these pollutions will cause the overall environmental contamination, the reason of becoming extinct.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to discussion topic related to the weather and environment. Which environmental problems are people most concerned about in your country?
Well, my country is a developing country which focuses on export rural products. Therefore, it is a serious problem of slash and burn in my country because of the lack of awareness about the environment. Because of this action, there are many severe results happened, such as overcultivation, the break of the ecological balance, and natural disaster. Seriously, both human and natural are under threat.
Do you think large companies and business organizations should be more environmentally friendly? Why? How?
In my opinion, the duty doesn't just depend on the large companies because protecting the environment is an all-rounded process related to all of us. However, it's easier for the large business organization to spend more money to establish green technology, which is environmentally friendly. Besides, they need to reduce the release of the industrial waste.
How can we teach children about the importance of protecting the environment?
Well, this is a rush time for us to act to improve the children's awareness about protecting the environment, but it's never easy. In my opinion, I think that the children need to learn about the environment and join the practical activities for this purpose, such as collecting the rubbish on the beach, taking part in the pressure groups to raise their voices about the environment.
Thank you very much. It's the end of our test.
Thank you for watching. What are you waiting for? Click to subscribe us. Remember, don't hesitate to ask if you need any help.